Hey guys, Joe Warner coming in with another battle replay here. We have a 2v2 siege here at a barbarian settlement. Let's get over some of the army comps here. I hit play just to get it start going. We do have a bombardment phase that goes on for a little while. So let's get into the army comps. Like I said, we have Carthage here being commanded by Sadar.21. He has brought with him 6 units of the Libyan infantry, 3 units of Cretan archers, 1 unit of slingers, 2 units of mercenary noble fighters, 1 unit of mercenary Italian swords, 1 unit of sacred band. He does have 1 ballista that is currently firing up on the wall over here. He has also brought with him 2 units of pikes, 1 unit of hoplites, a Carthaginian cavalry, which is nestled way back over there in the woods, and his general is a normal general's bodyguard, which is right over here. Shooting over to his ally, which is another Carthage army. It is being commanded by Holden. He has brought with him 6 units of Libyan infantry, 2 units of mercenary noble fighters, 2 units of Iberian swords, 1 unit of Italian mercenary swords, 1 unit of the mercenary Gallic swords, 2 units of pikes, 3 units of Cretan archers, 1 slinger, 1 ballista, and his general is actually a noble cavalry unit. Getting into the defenders here. As this is an attacker's replay, actually was sent in by Sadar.21, so dude, thank you very much for the replay. We will not be able to see very much of the defending armies. So we have Seleucid and Macedon. Seleucid is being commanded by Pizar Young. The units that we can see, he's got thorax swords here. He's got a couple of 4 units of his Thurio spears here. He's also got 3 units of his Syrian heavy archers. We're actually starting to take some fire here from the ballista shots. Let's see, actually Thurio spears took some damage as well, so good job there with the ballista there from Sadar. And from Macedon so far we can see 1 unit of pikemen, a royal peltast, and 1 unit of mercenary Cretan archers. So bombardment phase will continue here for a while. So let's get a little fast forward going on here. Actually, on this side, Holden is actually concentrating his fire on this wall, trying to make himself a nice little breach point, which, as you can see, the wall damage is already up to 90%. So that wall should come down very shortly. And yeah, Sadar just still doing fantastic volleys here, just really thinning up the front line here of the Thurio spears. 1 unit down 8 men, this unit down 12. This unit has actually just taken 3 losses. 5 losses to that Syrian archer unit, and this one has lost 15 so far. We do have some of the wall artillery here firing back. Looks like he's trying to hit this tower here. Has not done any damage yet. The breach point has been solidified. We do have the tower starting to move up. Both of the armies are starting to begin to be mobilized towards the walls now, so I'll put it back onto play. See the Carthage. Yeah, the Carthage cavalry is still just hanging out over there. No new units, but still more bombardment coming in from Sadar's ballista here, just doing really good damage. Down 8. This unit's now down 13. Sorry, 15. This unit is still down his 16 there. This unit has lost a decent amount as well. So really good fire so far coming in from his ballista, just raining down more damage, bouncing shots into these troops. The archers are now finally starting to pull away as they have lost 16 from that unit, 18 from this unit, so good idea to start pulling the archers back. Actually, we have eyes on this unit. This archer unit has lost 14, so really good job here with the ballista fire. Let's get over to his ally, see what his ally is doing. Ally is moving up his tower still. Is his ballista still firing? His not. Ballista has stopped firing over here. So as the armies are moving up, let's get a little bit more of a fast forward. I just wanted to get the bombardment phase in there because a lot of troops were lost. Actually, starting to see Seleucid here pulling his units back away. He has left 1 unit of Thurio spears, thorax swordsman there, and another unit of thorax swordsman here to hold the walls. All of his archers are back over here, and as you can see, pretty much all of them have taken losses as they start disappearing into nothingness. A lot of his archer units, well, 3 of them that we saw, have definitely taken some serious losses. So let's get it back on to fast forward here again. Like I said, I just did not want to miss that bombardment phase there in the beginning. A lot of troops did die. I mean, as you can see, there's just bodies kind of strewn about over here throughout these little tent areas and everything. So let's get the towers up onto the wall. Now we start to see a little bit more of Seleucid starting to show up. We have a Thorax Swords here, Thorax Swords there, another Thorax Swordsman unit here. Sadar has a unit of his Libyan infantry have made it to the walls. They are starting to get off of the tower. Another Libyan infantry unit here. Mercenary Italian swordsmen starting to come off, and they are immediately getting hit by the javelins fire coming in from Thurio spears here. Thorax swordsmen now starting to turn to come over and meet them. Still just getting rained down upon. They've only lost 3 men so far, so that's pretty good for the attacker. Actually lost 9 now. Thorax swordsmen getting into battle here with the mercenary Italian swords. Up over here we have the Libyan infantry taking on another unit of Thorax swords. Libyan infantry here coming straight in onto this unit of Thorax swordsmen. Another unit, Thorax swords, have come over, gotten a good side charge in onto this unit, so I don't think this unit's going to last very long. They will be taking on 2 units of the very heavy melee infantry Thorax swordsmen here. So that will be a very tough fight. We have another gate that has dropped now. Libyan hoplites now making their way off, getting into battle here with a unit of Thorax swordsmen. Actually, Thorax swordsmen have turned themselves, so I wonder if that was for the advantage of maybe some Thurio spears here, getting some shots off. Never mind, actually, Thurio spears are facing the wrong way. Another unit of Thurio spears over here. This is one of the units that took some damage there in the beginning. What is this? More Thurio spears making their way down. Again, another damaged unit. Okay, so we're getting closer to the breach point here now. This unit of Thurio spears are tossing their pila down, trying to hit some of these mercenary Italian swordsmen, but they are having 0 luck. Holden now has a unit of his Cretan archers up over here, getting some fire in onto some Thurio spears here. And we're starting to see a little bit more of the army here for Macedon. We saw the pikemen here. We did see one of the Royal Peltasts. Second Royal Peltast has shown up. We have 2 units of Cretan archers up there in the town center. Thurio spears here, Thurio spears, and Thurio spears. So a lot of Thurio spears on the battlefield. If you couldn't tell from the description I gave in the beginning here, there are definitely a lot of Thurio spears on the battlefield, which makes sense because they do have the ability that you can actually target where their pila is going to be thrown. So that's actually a really cool feature for Thurio spears here. Another Thurio spear unit. Gallic warriors making it up onto the wall here now for Holden. We have a unit of the mercenary Italian swordsmen trying to get off the tower, but they're just getting absolutely wrecked as they're trying to come through the little drawbridge there. This unit as well is taking some serious losses, hasn't even gotten off the tower yet. Mercenary Cretan archers here starting to get shot here by the gate towers though, so hopefully Holden gets this unit out of there. Let's see what's going on over here. So we have a unit of Libyan infantry, and Libyan infantry taking on Thorax swordsmen. One of the Libyan infantry is wavering, losing combat decisively to another Libyan infantry over here. Actually, Holden sent a unit of Libyan infantry up onto this tower here, taking on a unit of Thorax swordsmen. We have some bows moving out, heavy archers, heavy Syrian archers coming out. Libyan infantry here, more Libyan infantry. Let's see how this is faring over here for Sadar. This unit of Libyan infantry is taking some losses. Thorax swordsman unit is taking losses as well. Actually, we have a unit of mercenary noble fighters up here already, getting into the mix, backing up this unit of the Libyan infantry. They're going to charge into this Thorax swordsman unit. I don't think that swordsman... Actually, nope. Sorry. Mercenary noble fighters are now pulling out of the combat, coming over here, trying to get into this depleted unit of the Thurio spears, trying to knock them out real quick. We do have the Thurio spears that have switched into their square formation. For a time there, they have now switched back out. Headhunt has been activated by the mercenary noble fighters. Shoot back over here, see what's going on. Thurio spears have moved down. They are getting actually shot in the back now here by one of Sadar's Cretan archers. So that should definitely help out this unit of the Libyan infantry here. Still more fighting going on over here. Libyan infantry taking on Thorax swordsmen. Royal Peltast General here for Seleucid has made his way up to the front line and is actually getting some good pila volleys into the rear of the... actually, no, not into the rear. He's actually just firing into the Libyan infantry here. They are getting shot from behind, but the Thorax swordsmen are going to break due to the aid from the Balearic slingers here. A couple more units for Macedon making their way down. We have another unit of Thurio spears making their way down. This initial attack here on the walls has been held off by the Thurio spear units here. We do have a unit of Libyan infantry here, a second unit of the Libyan infantry here, that actually could make their way through this breach point and start coming in, but I don't think that would be a good idea, as there are a bunch of Thurio spears here. Though I think that a lot of them have used, if not, they haven't used all of it. Maybe they have. Oh, this unit's still firing. Don't know if these two units still have any of their Pila left. Looks like they do, though. They are carrying them in their hands. At least that unit is. Well, now they switch back to their regular spears. Can't really tell. We do have the Seleucid general had moved in over here and finished off the unit of Libyan infantry that was here. Second unit of Libyan infantry starting to make their way over towards the general. Sadar is doing actually really well over here. He's taking out a unit of Thurio spears, a seriously depleted unit of Thorax swordsmen coming over here. We do have the Libyan infantry, still have the unit of the noble fighters over here. Noble fighters have actually lost 34 men so far, so gonna have to start really moving with this unit. He is trying to capture this gate, but Seleucid did throw a unit of Thorax swordsmen in here, so the gate has become neutralized again. Mercenary Cretan archers, though, getting some good fire in onto the flank of this Thorax swordsman unit, so that unit's going to go. We do have the Syrian archers here, though, for the Seleucids, getting some really good fire in onto both of these units, actually hitting the noble fighter unit down to 24. Libyan infantry here down to 25. Hopefully they're going to be able to capture this tower. That would definitely give them an aid in their attack. Let's swing back over onto Holden's side, see how well he's doing. So he has broken through the initial defensive line here of Thurio spears, starting to charge in his units into some more Thurio spears here. A couple more Macedonian units starting to show up, some more Thorax swordsmen back over there. We do have eyes on a unit of Thorax pikemen now, though. Syrian heavy archers over here are firing. I'm not sure what they're firing at. Hopefully they're not firing at this. Yeah, it looks like they're firing at this unit that's already broken, so hopefully they stop firing. Just stop wasting their ammunition. Royal Peltash General here for Seleucid is starting to make his way over here. Still pretty solid units, 66 out of 80. Thurio spears here are losing here. Mercenary noble fighters, Libyan infantry unit is starting to waver now, though. Hopefully this noble fighter unit starts getting out of the way of all of this archer fire. Sadar has a unit of his Cretan archers firing up over into this unit of Syrian archers. They are down 18. Starting to pull his archers back. Nope, just reforming them a little bit. Down to 40 now, so yeah, lost 6 more archers on that little volley alone. Seleucid did move a second unit of his Thurio spears up into this tower, neutralize the tower at least. But because this is from the defender's side, I believe that as long as nobody is in there, they will continue to capture the tower. I don't know, maybe because this Sacred Band is... No, that's part of Sadar's force. I don't know why it's being neutralized again. They're not inside the circle there, so that's... I don't know, that's a little confusing. Let's see, over here we do have the tower that was regained by the Syrian heavy archers here. Holden is moving up yet another unit of Libyan infantry, so he's got three units of Libyan infantry currently in combat with a whole bunch of Thurio spears. Do have some more Thurio spears starting to make their way over here for Macedon. KH Maka, who is commanding Macedon. I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning there. Bunch more of the Macedonian troops now. These 2 units of Thorax swordsmen that were over here, they are starting to make their way towards the front line as well. So Holden still here has a decent amount of troops. Actually, way back here in the woods, Sadar has left his 2 pikemen back here and 1 unit of Balearic slingers, so that's pretty good idea. Uh-oh. I didn't even see these guys. 2 units of citizen cavalry coming out here now for Seleucid. Archers are left out here in the open, but he is bringing... Sadar is bringing his 1 unit of Carthaginian cavalry over here to meet up with the citizen cavalry. They are medium cavalry, so this should be a pretty good fight, but there are 2 units here. Oh, I see the general up there. General's bodyguard now coming away from the wall. They're going to have to come down here and get into combat. We do see some of the Seleucid archers, though. There's archers already in melee combat. They are, but they used all of their ammo. So well done there. I guess well done there by Sadar, making Seleucid use all of his ammunition. Let's see, check out this cavalry combat real quick. Let's see how it's going. Carthaginian cavalry is down 5. General is still solid. The citizen cavalry unit here is down to 22. This unit is running away with 36 left in the unit, so pretty good cavalry engagement there. Sacred Band up here now just routing off some more units here, probably trying to just capture this tower. Another unit of the Syrian heavy archers here for Seleucid has been routed. General over here for Seleucid getting into, he actually just finished routing off a unit of the mercenary Cretan archers here from Carthage. Syrian heavy archers are taking fire, though, from this unit of mercenary Cretan archers over here, so well done again. Good job using his archers when he needs to, when he can. You know, good angles and everything. This unit of Sacred Band is going to push in and just finish off this unit of Thurio spears, so he should be able to capture this tower with no problem at all. Holden on this side actually pushing this initial line back. He's doing really well over here with his Libyan infantry here. Big push back onto the, he's now into the Thorax swordsman. He's actually got a unit of his Iberian swordsman up here taking on a unit of Thurio spears back there. Let's see, we do have a Macedonian Cretan archer here now. He's should be able to get some really good shots in onto this unit of the noble fighters. Ooh, noble fighters with a good Pila volley, and they're going to chase these archers away. But they are getting shot by the arrow towers, but as long as they stay inside this circle, Holden should be able to capture this arrow, the gates at least, which will help. Actually, no, he doesn't have any cavalry. I don't think he has any cavalry, so it wouldn't really help him very much. Noble fighters are just going to continue. Nope, they're going to pull back. Yeah, good idea. I would just capture this gate. That will allow him to have 2 towers firing in onto the Macedonian troops, so that would be a good idea. Do see the Seleucid general pulling back. He's down to 34 men already. Wow. That's crazy. Final unit of the Syrian heavy archers here are trying to run away. They do still have ammo. This unit still does have ammo. Does this unit still have ammo? No. So the Cretan archers that are chasing do not have any ammunition. The Syrian heavy archers do still have ammo, but he's turning them around. Oh, he put them back into combat. I would have kept on trying to run them away. I would have kept on trying to run them away because he would have started having the tower here giving him a hand. We do have Sadar is starting to move his cavalry around over more than likely to the breach point, which actually, well done here by Holden. Being aware that the cavalry here for Seleucid, he used one of his, actually both of his spike units, he has them turned and facing towards the breach point. So good job covering his back there. Very well done. Sacred Band has now taken control of this tower, which is good. Now Sadar is starting to move up his pikemen and his unit of the Balearic slingers that was back there. Still has his ballista crew on there, though. I would pull them up also. I mean, that'll be another unit of men that would be helpful. Same here with Holden, probably do the same. Be more men to pull up. So we do have the General's Bodyguard and Carthaginian Cavalry coming inside the settlement here. Actually, what is this over here? Noble Cavalry did come around. I didn't even see them. I didn't even see where they came in. I guess they came in through the gate here. It's probably why they lost the 4 men. Maybe? Or no, they probably came through the breach point. Maybe they took some archer fire or some Pila fire or something. Or they charged in somewhere and I just did not see it. I apologize for not catching that charge. Sadar is still moving up his pikemen. He's just going to walk them, which makes sense. You know, they don't need to be tired out just yet. So Holden over here doing a really fantastic job. Actually, he's moving up some of his African pikemen here. He pulled one unit away, still has the other unit back over here watching this breach point. Smart move. Macedon's front line here is now being finished off. Final unit of Thurio spears and Thorax swordsmen are breaking. So we will have the next phase of this battle hopefully coming up soon. Seleucid did move his 2 units of pikes over here, but as they're already Macedon pikes here, they're going to probably just pull them back. Let's see if these Cretan archers have ammo. Yes, this unit of Cretan archers does have ammunition. We have eyes on the Royal Peltas General here for Macedon as well. Pretty solid defense here. 2 units of pikes being backed up by 2 units of Royal Peltas. Oof. Those are some tough units. We actually have another unit of the Cretan archers here. I didn't see the flag initially. They have ammunition as well. Let's actually see, do they have any kills? Nope, they're just starting to fire now, so fantastic. The defenders do have some archers back here to be able to start picking down onto some of the attacking archers. maybe get some shots in onto the African pikemen. Libyan infantry here trying, small unit of Libyan infantry starting to make their way up over here, but the Royal Peltasts are just volleying their Pila down, starting to take away at some of these numbers here. Mercenary Balearic Slingers, let's see what they are firing at. Are they firing at the pikes? Nope, they're firing into the Cretan archers. Not a bad idea. Slingers have a ton of ammunition, so not a bad idea at all. Oh, but one of the Cretan archers that is on this side here is starting to waver. Actually, they're both exhausted. They've hit a little bit more into their fatigue because they both hit their quick reload here. So that will make them fire slower, I believe, now, until that debuff goes away. Sadar is moving his general up over here. We have a unit of the mercenary Cretan archers making their way around. Does this unit of archers still have ammo? No, they do not. They have their swords. What about this unit of archers? Do they have ammunition? Yeah, no, they do not have. They don't have ammunition either. As you can see, they have their daggers out in their hands. Probably just putting them up over here, maybe to bait the defenders to use some ammo onto archers that have no ammunition left. It's a pretty common tactic. This unit of mercenary Cretan archers are out of ammunition as well. I did see a blue line, so I guess they're just going to head up towards the front lines. Sadar is still moving his pikemen over here. He's actually got them moving quickly now. Mercenary Balearic Slingers just holding here. It's a very, very solid attack so far. This cavalry has pretty much become useless unless they run. They're going to have to run this cavalry all the way back around over to this side gate here, which will take them out of the fight for a decent amount of time. So again, I can't say enough. Holden here, good job, watching you and your allies back with this one breach point here as the gates have been neutralized. I don't know why they're not being... Oh, they're not being taken because they're on horse. Yeah, let you guys know that your cavalry can neutralize gates. They cannot take the gates, though, because they are on their horses. You'd actually have to use the dismount button to have them come off of their cavalry, and then you'll be able to capture the gates. Let's get up onto the front line over here. We have the Cretan archers here. They are winded. Casualties sustained. They have lost 40 men so far. Maybe they moved up here to make sure that the Peltasts used the remaining parts of their javelins. Seems that this unit of Libyan infantry is pretty much doing... Oh, no, sorry. Balearic Slingers now taking some fire here from the mercenary Cretan archers. Let's check and see. Actually, that unit. 15 men left in that unit. 30 men left in that unit. What is this unit's going on over here? We have the Carthaginian cavalry starting to make their way around onto this side. Mercenary Cretan archers, again, out of ammunition. Just to throw it out here for you guys, it's good. It's a good idea every once in a while when you're on the attackers. If you bring 4 ranged with you, you kind of want to keep one of them with a little bit of ammunition, if not a full unit, for when you're coming... Ooh, actually, hold on a second. We have a little sneaky move here by the tiny unit of Libyan infantry that moved up. They went right through this gap. I guess maybe the defender didn't know. Came right through this gap here, and he's going to get into the Cretan archers here. We do have the Macedonian general, though, the Royal Peltast, throwing down his volley. But I think these 2 units of archers are going to get killed. Yeah, Libyan infantry here, unit winning decisively. This unit of archers down to 11. This unit down still at 16. We do have the Macedonian Royal Peltast general making his way over here, though. Royal Peltast now charging down. They are going to clean up the rest of this mercenary Cretan archers. We have a second unit of mercenary Cretan archers over here making their way through the sharp stone bed, which is kind of annoying, but people use sharp stone beds, so what are you going to do? Actually, this unit of Cretan archers did break, so good job using a very depleted unit. Actually pulled the general down. The general did use some of his Pila, but that depleted unit was able to rout the 2 units of archers over there, so very well done by Holden here. I'm pretty sure that was one of his units of depleted swordsmen. Now everybody is just leaving this breach point here. We have the 2 units of pikes coming down. Royal Peltast down here. This general looks like he's making his way over in this direction as well. So it looks like this is just a big push out here by the defenders. We have the noble cavalry general for Holden's Carthage army moving around. These slingers have ammunition. They do. Fantastic. This unit of slingers hopefully will be able to get some really good kills onto this unit of pikemen there. Just watch that one dude take a shot to the face. That guy took a shot to the head. He's dead. Peltast now starting to pull back around, maybe making a little bit more of a defensive line here. Sidar is starting to move up his unit of Sacred Band. He's got his pikes moving up as well. One pike moving up slowly. He's got his unit of Balearic Slingers here. Do they still have ammunition? I think this is the unit that was all the way back in the woods. They should still have... They have 3 kills, so they have a ton of ammunition left. Fantastic. That's going to be really helpful for when they come in here and start firing away on these pikes. Actually, what did I just see here? I saw a yellow line real fast. Oh no! Seleucid didn't have this full breach, full hill covered here. Carthaginian cavalry is going to walk right past them and start charging into the town center here. Let's see where he's going to go. I wonder if the Seleucid player has even realized that just happened. Actually, okay, it seems that he does. His Royal Peltas General is turning around. Is this cavalry going to charge into them? No, they're kind of going to charge into them. Probably could have done some serious damage to that unit of Peltas. I mean, it is only medium cavalry, but he's going to pull them right out, charge right down here into the back of this unit of pikemen. Well done there, Sidar. Good job with that charge. I mean, again, it's only medium cavalry, but yeah, look at the... Yeah. Morale is starting to drop here for this unit of pikemen. 71 out of 80. Basically, a full unit of pikemen, their morale is dropping quickly. Carthaginian cavalry is starting to lose some men, though. We do have the Carthaginian noble general over here. Oh, where did the cavalry go there for? I didn't see where they went. Anyway, let's get back into it. Noble cavalry have charged into a unit of the Royal Peltas here, so good job there. The other unit, the Carthaginian cavalry, was able to get out of combat, so that is good. They still have the 2 units of cavalry over here and the 1 general's bodyguard over here for Sidar's Carthage army. Big old slugfest going on right here. Big slugfest. Pikes are pretty much... Well, they're holding pretty well. Oh, no, it's kind of a charge. One guy went in, at least. Got to charge in onto some of these pikemen here, knock down some of them. Pikes are now dropping again. This unit of pikemen is not looking good. Yeah, they're starting to waver. That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem here. Their center line was wavering, actually. They have regained their composure here, though. Royal Peltas General still over here, actually going to get into this unit of cavalry. I see 2 guys here. Oh, the other ones are here, fighting this unit of Peltas, I guess. That's what happens sometimes when you try and rush too fast instead of lining up your unit completely and you try and get in. Some of them might get caught up on a previous unit to where your initial target was. Macedonian General has now made his way down into the battle. African pikemen, 2 units of African pikemen are over here. Actually, General's bodyguard coming in and getting a charge in onto his own men. I'm assuming that was probably a misclick there. We do have the pikemen here starting to break again, and okay. So the the Seleucid cavalry did make their way all the way back around up over into this gate, so they're going to be coming down over in this direction, up towards the front lines. We'll see what ends up happening over here. Noble cavalry general for Holden's army is still doing okay. He's at 28 out of 40. Seleucid general down to 7. Macedonian general is right here. Okay, there he is. He's at 57 out of 80. He's still pretty solid. Citizen cavalry is going to catch up to the noble cavalry general, there we go. General here has lost 1 man so far, but we do have a unit of African pikemen moving over here as well. So they're just going to form up right there. Hopefully this general is going to be able to get out of that combat, and he will. He'll pull back. He will pull back. He's only lost 3 men so far. Sneaky little move there by the citizen cavalry coming back around. I didn't see them leave the woods back over there. Okay, so it seems that the African pikemen here for Sidar's army of Carthage are going to start winning the battle here, at least at this front line. Wow, that is a lot of pikes. That is a lot of pikes there. Let's take the HUD down a little bit. We'll just watch some of the fighting here. Get a little screenshot there. Oh, that guy just... Oh, God. You see that guy die? That was crazy. That guy just got stabbed in the stomach. He's down. Pretty brutal fighter going on. Gonna pull the HUD back up. The Royal Peltas General is in the thick of combat here. Actually, he's kind of flanking around on the pikeman unit. That's pretty good. Slingers here are They don't have their daggers out, so I assume this slinger unit still does have ammunition. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, so good move. It looked like the, Carthage was coming over here. They have neutralized the gates, but they will not be able to capture them because African pikemen here for Holden's Carthaginian army has moved up inside the circle at least. Do have a unit of thorax pikemen moving over here, though. So that should be a pretty interesting little fight. See what goes on over here. But front line is starting to break more for Macedon. I'm not sure if they really have a lot left. I mean, I can't really see up here. Maybe they still have another unit or two up in the woods over here. Hopefully they do, because they are starting to lose this main line combat. Holden's noble cavalry general has broken through the line. They got into a tussle here with some of the citizen cavalry, but another unit of the Royal Peltasts are breaking. I just took a real quick peek down here at the timer. Yeah, we're starting to see the Macedonian general break. This battle is going to be over. 39 seconds left here. That was a very fun attack to watch. They the two attackers, they worked together. They helped each other out. It was really good. Holden sent a unit over here to help capture this tower. He made the breach point here, which allowed Sadar to get his cavalry inside. So good teamwork in this battle. Very good. Didn't get anywhere near the town center, which is fantastic. Fighting was in the streets. The army over here, Seleucids were attempting to defend the wall over here. So it was really good. It was a really fun battle. I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you do, please make sure to like and comment on the video. That was really fun. Let's get over some of the army comps here real quick. We'll get into Sadar 21, or Dot 21, sorry. Again, I just want to mention he's the guy that sent the video in, so Sadar, thank you very much. Getting into his general's bodyguard, 8 kills there. His giant ballista here, 119 kills. Fantastic job there. Carthaginian cavalry with 35. Slingers 73, archers 71, 54, and 98. His African pikemen 23 and 19. Meliberian hoplites 1 kill. Libyan infantry here 58, 60, 75, 8, 10, and 70. So pretty good job there. Mercenary Italian swordsman only with 5. His mercenary noble fighters though 68 and 120. Good job there with the noble fighters, and his sacred band with 85. Holden's Carthage army here, his general 126 kills. His giant ballista here with only 34. His slingers here 63, archers 22, 20, and 46. His African pikemen 73 and 42. Getting into his Libyan infantry 45, 138, 99, 105, 53, and 47. So good job there with his Libyan infantry. Mercenary Gallic warriors 7. This unit of the Iberian swordsmen 30 and 20. Italian swordsmen 7 kills. His noble fighters 204 and 159. Well done with his noble fighters. Really good job. So let's get into the defenders. We have K.H. Maka here with Macedon. His Royal Peltast general 134 kills. His 3 units of Cretan archers 78, 77, and 35. His pikemen 50 and 66. Again, Royal Peltast 103. This unit was 64. Getting into his thorax swordsman 62, 48. Thurio spears here to finish off his army is 4, 10, 54, 33, 36, 66, 37, and 117. So good job by this unit. And again, I mean, they're spears. They're meant to hold choke points. So, even if they didn't get a whole ton of kills, they did the job that they needed to do when they were asked to do it. Getting into Paizor Young's army here with the Seleucids. His general here, 154 with the Royal Peltast general. His citizen cavalry, 6 and 10. It's a bit unfortunate with those units of cavalry. His archers here 30, 54, 37, and 54. So pretty good numbers. With smaller armies, smaller unit sizes, I should say. Pretty good kills. Thorax pikemen here 69 and 63. His thorax swordsman 75, 88, 41, 64, 51, and 49. And to finish off his army, his 5 units of Thurio spears 36, 29, 20, 14, and 33. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I had fun. It was pretty cool to watch. I enjoy when people work together as a team instead of just trying to attack their own side, kind of thing. It kind of makes the game a little bit more immersive for me. Kind of makes it more competitive. So, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will talk to you guys soon.